we'll get another classic in this one. Noon on a Saturday and a perfect time for this showdown. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So Oregon's offense comes onto the field first today. The last time these two bitter rivals got together, it was the Ducks pulling out a close one.
And the level of execution always seems to be on display when these two teams play, right? Both teams normally have a signal caller who's going to go on and play in the National Football League, and it comes down to which team had the ball last. That was Oregon.
Yeah, and they took care of business late in the game. They handled the moment better than Washington did. Now Washington's had a lot of time to think about it, and are they ready for this moment? This is a good squad. Every single year, the Ducks are good, but Washington's game for this matchup.
Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And nice job by this defense, really being physical at the point of the attack. There's not a lot of holes, man. They run the ball on back-to-back plays, aggressive linebackers playing downhill. Nice job by the D-line, owning the line of scrimmage. And now they got him in a situation where this is where they want him. 3rd and long.
He's loose on the right. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Griffin. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll try the right side. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
Well, one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago in Davison and Hill Jr., who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those 2 guys are going to be the focal point for the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like you saw a year ago, man. Like, they are committed, and they run hard. They run as angry as anybody in the country. Obviously, having more come back at the trick.
Caught, and he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Slams ahead, trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as his defense is making it tough. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they've built traditions, and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football game.
The Huskies offense will now get its first chance with the football. Here's their big tight end, Decker to Graff. And we've got a couple of guys, one on each side in this game, who will do everything you could ask of a tight end. Talk to the hand, and he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field, get it to him early on the first drive, let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script, almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Here's Williams. Makes the grab. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Williams. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And they pick up just a few on that completion. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference championship implications. We've seen Heisman Trophy implications in this one. More recently, college football playoff implications as well. Always fun when these two...
They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stuffed in the backfield. And the whistle blows as they bring out the trainers to have a look at an injured Duck. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Williams will pass. Pressure coming. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Running inside. It's Griffin. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He's got the back in the middle. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Here's Moore to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead as we get a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Moore will throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun on third down, Dante Moore. Finds his man. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team? Offense changing the play. Moore to throw for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
Hey, at this point of the game, fourth and short, no problem going for it. Fourth and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Handoff, Washington running left. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Works the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
On third down, here's Washington. Takes the ball inside the 30-yard line. It'll be enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. Could not make his way to the corner.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles, and get them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Right on the money. Breaks free, and he got enough space, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Extra point here will tie the game, and the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive, and the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make it.
He's got it down the field. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Moore. Firing to the right, complete. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quick strike complete. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. More to the air again. Big guy smells it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. Trying to run it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Oregon. Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
They'll line up for a second down play. Throwing, Williams, quickly to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Moore to the air. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks in the hurry-up.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, he puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Throwing, Moore. Shoots it to the left. And his throw is incomplete. Now facing a third and long. Quarterback making checks. Moore from the gun on third down. Makes the catch. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Ducks will snap it on first and 10. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dante Moore. Looking left. Got his man downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Hill. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor. And the Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Washington's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he is very pleased with his defense right now. As you know, this quarterback that they're facing has got so much hype and so much attention, but they have been able to contain him in the first half. They get the ball here to start the second. We'll see if this defense can keep up that same momentum and shut down that quarterback here in the third. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Williams, here's the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
Williams looking for a man. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today, they've been forced to punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Oregon sideline. There is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Behind the chains now on second and long. Using his legs, it's Hill. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Sends it back in motion. Here's Moore to throw. Hauls it in. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, I got to give the defense credit on that. Third.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Quarterback making adjustments.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
4th down, Moore. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. The run inside. It's Hill. Got a little grass. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Griffin. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, that's now the second time in this game that they've gone for it on fourth down, and they've got it running the football. So great job by the offensive line just getting it done.
The Ducks have their offense in high gear. On the run, it's Griffin. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Moore. It's complete to the right. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Here comes the heat. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick with the physical ground game late in the game. That's how you finish opponents off.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. In the gun on third down, Moore. He's got it. And he will score! Touchdown, Ducks!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Washington. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. The drama has been drained out of this game, but not so for the playoff race. Let's take a look at the projected playoff bracket here in Week 13, and not much time to shore up that resume. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Here's Williams to throw. Quickly complete. At the 45 on his way. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Huskies come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Williams will pass. Here's the pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Moore with the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their sixth straight win.
Yes. salt into room, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
And it's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Under fire. Flips it out to the back. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their...
Snags it, and there's running room. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game, so maybe they can fight.
Might have a chance. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And after the turnover, there's a man still down, and we have an injury on the field. That's the senior safety being evaluated by medical personnel. Holly will let us know what's going on with him. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
He wants to go deep. Makes a deep grab. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Making side adjustments here. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35.
Booster!
Throwing more. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Williams using the back as a receiver on the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Third down from the gun, Williams. It's complete to the left. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Holly Rowe has an update.
Checking in from the Oregon sideline. The team is rallying around their quarterback. He has been terrific today. Every time he comes off the field, they're patting him on the back, making sure he knows that he is their guy. His performance has been stellar. Not a big surprise, but still, the way he's shown up and shown some composure and poise, the guys are rallying and loving what they're seeing from their QB. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And the Ducks want to move quickly. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. And that's how you finish it off, scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome, just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.